This is J.R. Colby, Chairman, Board of Selectmen. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Michael Doyle,
Yes.
Alicia Greco,
Yes.
Jerry Heavy,
Yes.
Jeff Walker.
Yes.
We're losing your audio, JR.
Yeah. When I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Tracy Blaze, Town Administrator.
Yes.
Julie O'Brien, Executive Administrator.
Yes.
And Michael Riley, Police Chief. I'm not sure we have Mike tonight. We have no anticipated speakers on the agenda tonight. Good evening. This open meeting of the Newbury Board of Selectmen is being conducted virtually, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12th, 2020, in the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. In order to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19 virus, we've been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend public gatherings. And as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings in a publicly accessible physical location. The order, which you can find posted on the town's website, allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely so long as reasonable public access is afforded, so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. Ensuring public access does not, however, ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will not feature public comment as it is not a public hearing. For this meeting, the Newbury Board of Selectmen is convening by Zoom meeting link is posted on the agenda on the town's website. All of the materials for this meeting, except any executive session materials, are available on the website. We recommend the members and the public follow the agenda as posted on the website. We're now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, I will go down the line of board members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking, and please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and be sure to state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in dialogue with other members, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourself. And finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. All right, Chairman's report. I've signed the PR 21-05 for the Select Board and PR 21-05 for Julie O'Brien. Grants, gifts, and donations, we have none tonight. No public hearings. We have a new business license, Nancy Bedavena, Wildflower Farm, and I am going to recuse myself from this business license decision.
So we have a new business license. Julie, is everything in order that she's filed everything with the town, everything's all set, ready to approve?
Whoa. Sorry, I had to unmute myself. Yes, everything's in order. We have all the documentation to go with the business license.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, can I just ask a question? Did we
Yes.
need to do a vote for the reports or no?
No, that's just a
No.
report.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So I'll entertain a motion on the new business license.
Motion to accept and accept the new business license.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
Probably accept and approve, I guess. No discussion.
None.
Seeing none. All those in favor? Jeff Walker,
Yes.
Mike Doyle,
Yes.
Jerry Heavy? Jerry Heavy?
Yes.
Alicia Greco, yes. Okay, Chairman Colby, back to you.
Thank you, Lisa. We have an administrator's report tonight.
I don't have a report this evening, JR.
Okay. Any old business? Okay. We have some correspondence. We have two letters from Xfinity, August 14th, 2020, August 25th, 2020, with some programming changes and name changes to their channels. We received a letter from Deanna Finnegan regarding the senior center and her support for the search and the need for senior center improvements. We got an email from Nathan Gray, who's interested in volunteering for the zoning board and the town hall advisory committee. We received an email from John Ferrara regarding the change of command at 25 High Road, support for the succession plan. We received notice from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Division of Marine Fisheries on the 14th, the 24th, and the 30th pertaining to closed shellfish areas. And we received a letter from Jim Moran about Article 21 on June 23rd and questions and concerns he has about that. Do we have any meeting updates? Mike?
Yeah, just on the Comcast letter, I just want to bring one thing to the point. It said that Comcast continues to make it easier for low-income families to connect to the internet through Internet Essentials. This program is 2 free months of internet service if they enroll before December 31st. I thought that was important to bring out with kids going back to school. I mean, not all families can afford it. And I thought that was an important piece of the letter to bring out.
Do we have any meeting updates?
I do.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, we all do.
Mike, go ahead.
I just, like I said, the veterans is going to meet next week, but I've been talking to Karen. We would like to do something for the veterans on Veterans Day again, like we did last year, but with COVID, so we might do a meal delivery to the veterans, but it's going to take some fundraising, which I'm going to start doing in the next couple of weeks. But I think it was really nice to honor them last year on Veterans Day, and I think maybe I can work with the Rusty Can again, and with donations, we can deliver meals to them on Veterans Day.
Sounds like a nice thought. Alicia, you had your hand up?
Yes, I attended the Triton District Communication Committee meeting last week, and there's a need for contact tracers within the 3 towns for, I'd like to say if, but it's probably more like when the kids go back to school and there's a positive result within the district. So I am overly proud of our health agent, Deb Rogers, who's stepping up and coordinating all the contact tracing. She's being the lead health agent between the 3 towns in the district to get this contact tracing organization done. And it's she's got it in a good place, and she's going to report back. She's going to give me a report, and she'll report back to the district at our next meeting, I think on the 17th. And she's got Newbury well positioned too with contact tracing. So kudos to her. She's handling a lot. She's got a pandemic to handle, and now she's picked up this, and she's only part-time, and I'm really, really proud of her.
Thank you, Alicia. Jeff, did you have something to share?
I would like to also follow up with what Alicia said and echo her words. Also, I would like to say that we haven't heard much from Bruce and Lenny on Plum Island issues, but they've been working on them right along. And there's going to be probably a Zoom coming up before we can probably have our regular meetings again. But as you can see, the mayor's doing some good stuff by trying to get Reservation Terrace taken care of. So I want everyone to realize that on a state level, Bruce hasn't stopped, and neither has Lenny. They've continued to work in an avant-garde fashion to try to address the issues on Plum Island with the hurricane season and all the winter storms coming up. And the mayor seems to be moving right along too. So that's good for our residents.
Excellent. All right, any other meeting updates?
Yeah, got 2 other things real quickly. Can I have an update on the exterminator? Anyone have any news on that? For the area?
I have not received their report yet. The Board of Health is handling that issue. I know she contacted them and they were going to be going out into the neighborhood. I think they had some problems with the roads being blocked on Friday, but if you haven't seen them yet, you should be seeing them soon.
Okay, and one other quick thing. My wife was gonna do a flu vaccine at the Byfield Arts, okay? And I guess because it's a town building, she can't now, or she has to have selectmen's, she's never had to have selectmen approval before. But if that's something new, she'd like to know because A, the vaccines are gonna be short this year. She also offered pneumonia and shingles. She also offered egg-free vaccines. She made multiple visits to the elderly's houses last year because they could not get there. And she was told that ACE ambulance is taking it over. So I just want to know if the town administrator would have some input.
I thought that your wife, not that I thought, I believe your wife sent a letter to the town of Newbury recusing herself.
No, she was not going to do a flu clinic in the town hall because of what happened in town hall. But she was going to do flu clinics all over the town. She's doing them in Plum Island, she's doing them in Old Town, and she's doing them in Byfield. But now she was told today that ACE is doing them, and she can't do it at Byfield Town Hall, a Byfield Art Center. And she was just wondering why.
We needed someone to administer vaccines, and she announced that she was not going to do it this year.
She said, no, if you listen, go back to listen. She said she wasn't going to do them in town hall. She said she was going to do them for the town of Newbury, like she's done for the last 7 years. Okay, but you know something? It's like, this is political like everything else, and it's not right. These are people-
Excuse me, Mike. You're taking public health and you're making it political. It's nothing
No,
political about public health.
She wanted to do this, and she's told by the Board of Health today that the town administrator said you can't use the town building.
It's not something you can jerk around. She announced that she wasn't doing it, so plans were made to
She
have it
said,
done.
JR, she said she wasn't doing it in the town hall because of you. She didn't let your threat, okay, period. And that's all she said. She said she wasn't gonna do them for the town.
So
Mike,
when the town
I have to
received,
agree with Alicia.
But
so
I mean,
when the town received a letter that she wasn't going to be doing
town
the
hall.
vaccine, that wasn't clear that she was still willing to do vaccines elsewhere, and the town took it upon itself to cover our residents.
so,
Tracy,
so,
you said-
so-
This isn't on your agenda, so I don't know how deep you want to get involved in this. I was following,
it's a public health issue.
agreed, and it should be dealt with by the Board of Health, the health
But
agent.
are we not,
Who at
are we
2 o'clock this
not allowing
afternoon
her?
wasn't aware of it.
Okay, are we not allowing her to use the Byfield Arts? That's what I'm asking. So she can go
Oh.
find another location.
So the town wasn't aware that this was happening at all until,
Maggie was aware, Evelyn
One of
Rice was aware. They're all the people that were involved. The Board of Health was aware. Stephen Fram
the
was
health
aware.
agent was not aware.
Oh, she was because Steve Fram
Oh.
talked to her.
I'm not,
Actually, it's not fair for everyone to, like, hearsay, you say, everyone says. I mean, the Board of Health is not here. It's awful hard Michael, it's awful hard, whether you're right or wrong. I don't have enough information to
All right,
continue.
all I'm saying is I would like it on the agenda for the next meeting then.
So I just don't have enough information to
All right,
continue.
we'll get to the-
to argue this
well,
stuff.
get
this
you
is
the
a Board of
information.
Health issue. I think it should be addressed at the Board
No,
of
but
Health.
this it needs selectmen approval now.
Well,
It
I
doesn't
didn't see
because
that,
the
and-
situation's been taken
I
care
mean,
of.
it sounds to me like it's not an easy task anyway, because, and I don't have enough information, but if someone else is now set in place to do it, and now your wife wants to still do it, that isn't going to be easy. So
Well,
Well,
she's gonna,
we'll
She's
have
already
to
set
sort-
up.
we'll have to sort this out.
right, she's already set up in the council, in the buildings, Newbury Village, Oak Ridge, so we'll go there. That's all right.
All right, so let
But I think that it's important that we all stay in our own lanes,
Yep.
and I think the Board of Health needs to stay in the Board of Health lane, and the Board of Selectmen needs to stay in the Board of Selectmen lane.
I just was telling what Tracy Blaze told my wife, sent a letter to my wife today.
Okay,
It was forwarded.
moving on.
It was forwarded to it. It was forwarded from, your letter was forwarded to her.
I didn't send any letter. I don't know what you're referring to. I
Okay,
didn't
Can you give me Loyola, Leslie?
that's-
Michael, we don't have the information. It's not on the agenda. It's crazy.
It's not crazy. This is important for the people to get vaccinations, okay?
That's why
Usually,
arrangements were made, Mike. You can't jerk around with it. We're moving on to a review of meeting minutes. We have 8/25/2020 Select Board Draft Meeting Minutes. I would take a motion to approve the minutes and authorization to sign on the board's behalf. Would someone like to make a motion to approve meeting minutes?
Motion,
I move to approve the minutes of 8/25/20.
second.
All those in favor? Roll call vote. Alicia Greco,
Yes.
Jeff Walker,
Yes.
Jerry Heavy,
Yes.
and Michael Doyle.
yes.
We have no executive session tonight. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call vote. Alicia Greco,
Yes.
Jeff Walker,
Yes.
Jerry Heavy, Mike Doyle,
Yes.
J.R. Colby, yes. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.